My fellow traders, what's happening? Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I know we are. The weather's beautiful. Everything's broken. All of this bad weather we've had last week, we've got sunshine. And I hope this sunshine shines on the market this week because I promise you, the market last week felt just like the weather we were experiencing. But we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. This is the weekly recap for our swing trading. We did the day trading yesterday. And really, there's not a whole lot to talk about in swing trades, but there's a very valuable lesson that for a lot of you guys who really didn't go through the class, that really haven't paid attention on the Sunday sessions that we do, you kind of missed the boat here. Now, unfortunately, I got sick Tuesday morning, and I wasn't here 100% to kind of remind you of this. But, we'll get into that here in a second. So for all of you guys that are interested in the swing trading, and everybody's been wanting a dedicated swing trading service, that's what I put together. Now, all you members, you get it free. Like the promise I made to you guys in the beginning, I'm going to continue making that promise. Once you become a member, any and everything I put together around the website and the content will be free. I will never sell you anything, and this is no different. All I did was take the swing trading that we were doing and kind of put it into a more organized form. That's what I call AJ swing trading. The strategies are really simple and easy to apply. You've got the classes. We do a live market analysis and watch list build session. We just had one this morning. We have it every Sunday. You get focused swing trading watch lists, and I tweet out my clear, concise swing trading plans. There's no, it's all cut and dry. There's no intuitiveness or anything that you have to go through. And it's all based on the classes that you would have gone through. And I give you real-time alerts to keep you up to date. When I enter, I post it in the chat room. We have a dedicated window or room just for swing trading. I post it there. We've got a dedicated swing trading Twitter page specifically for that, where I send out those alerts. So you know everything that I'm doing, but you should know, you'll know ahead of time. But again, all of the stocks I send out, obviously I can't trade all of them. So you'll know the ones that I get in. But that doesn't mean the other stocks are not setting up. You have to go through, pick the ones that you like. It may be a price thing. Maybe some of the stocks are too high a price for your account, and you have to trade the lower price ones. That's fine. You have the same information that you could use right there. So if you're interested, either go to AverageJoeTrader.com, go to the swing trading or the membership page, and it'll take you directly to the AJT swing trader, where you could sign up for that and just take it from there. Or email me, ed@AverageJoeTrader.com. I'll be glad to answer any questions for you. All right, so what we saw this week, the market is in the distribution phase. And we see this every now and then. Maybe once every quarter. If we're really bad, we'll see it twice. But what happens is you start to run into an area where buyers and sellers start to fight. And they're trying to recapture or take out a specific level of support or resistance. And it just moves sideways. And this is what you've been seeing for the last 6 to 8 days. Just basic sideways action. We had the Tuesday open, a gap up outside of this channel, but then it immediately sold back off. Now, what I was alluding to in the beginning, if you've been through the classes, if you listened in the sessions, I've always said, if you wake up on a Monday morning, now in this case, it was a Tuesday morning, the open of the week, and we've got a significant gap up, the initial value is going to be to the short side. So don't enter any swings at the open, even if it triggers. This is a phenomenon that trumps anything that you're going to do as to entering the trade. And I'm talking about a significant back gap up, like 2 or 3 points. And that's what we saw Tuesday. It opened and it never did get back there. I mean, the market struggled. Now, Friday was a good value day, even though it sold off pretty good, but it did offer some good value there. You know, Facebook is what we traded. But on the day trading side. But this is one of those market cycles where we sit on our hands. You know, market cycles is one of the first things we go over in the class. And in this cycle, we're sitting on our hands. Okay? So that's what we did. Now, we did take one trade. I did follow the rules. I got in one trade after the big pullback. I didn't buy the bounce like I should have. Like I said, I was sick. I was out of it, but I was able to get in on CSX. Now here was a plan on CSX. Entry trigger, open above 90.14. You know, we had the profit targets here. The stop would have been the loss of the 20, which is right here, the orange line. So here's what happened. We opened. Now I didn't. It may look like I entered early, but I didn't. You see, I didn't enter until after 1 o'clock. The market had already pulled back. You know, it opened here. It had already pulled back, and it was starting to push back up. So I entered right here. And it did, I think it did go up a little bit, and it came back. And we did get the pullback. Okay, the market in that distribution phase, some people were, I'm pretty sure people got spooked out. This day, I was debating on whether to put 89 as my stop or 88. And I kind of said, okay, let me come back to this and think about it. I never did come back to it. I never did put a stop in this day. So thank God it didn't wash out on me. I completely forgot to go back to it. But you know, it was one of those things where I had so much going on, I kind of forgot. But you can see Friday, a nice value day. We recovered. We're back in the green. I really should have added. Honestly, if I had seen this, I would have added to this position. But I didn't. So this is really the only one of last week that's actually kicking. The only one of last week. And so hopefully it continues on. So you look at ALXN, and you're going to hit, this is going to be pretty much a broken record across all of these trades. Here was Friday. Okay. We open up below, no entry triggered at all, and it traded sideways all week. Nothing here. ENTG, we were pushing up. We got the gap up at the open. It only pushed up a couple of bucks. The bottom fell out. But look, if you got in this and you're holding on the 20, you actually haven't lost the 20 SMA yet. The loser 20, you need a candle to close below it. And then you want another candle to confirm that close. So you could get in on the close below this, or you can wait for it to confirm the close and then, keep going. This pullback, just like on CSX, it didn't take out the 20. It's still in play. The only thing that came in is, you can see before, this wasn't we hadn't put in a descending resistance. Now with this rejecting here, bouncing and pulling back, we put in a descending resistance. So if you're in this trade, and I know at least 2 traders that are still in, if you're still in this, again, you're going to want this to confirm over this descending resistance. We need to take it out, and then we can look for it to hit your profit target here. But this is one that is still in play, just like CSX. You just have to be smart about it, read the technicals, let the chart tell you what it's going to do. GRW, this one pretty much did the same thing. It triggered an entry, but it's failed. It hasn't taken out the 20 yet. It's still in play. This is one of those weeks where you trigger an entry, but we're in that cycle, that phase, this distribution cycle. We're trading sideways, and the swings are just not moving. Now, we may open next week and these things take off. But if you got scared out, you're going to be pissed off. So you got to pay attention to that. J&J just failed all the way around. Some bad news came out about it, so it never really got going. I was looking for some positive vaccine news. I kind of saw some stuff on TV over last weekend. I thought it was going to do something, and it didn't. But it never triggered an entry. It just failed. You should never have gotten into this. You can see LLY, again, didn't trigger an entry. Right here, it opened below the close of Friday and pretty much sold off. So this never triggered an entry. MNST, I don't think it triggered an entry either. Yeah, it did. It did trigger an entry, but here we lost it Friday. It did good. I forgot about this. Somebody was fussing about this Friday. It did trigger an entry. It did hold up, but it lost it Friday. But guess what? It's probably going to bounce Monday and run all the way up. I mean, it's just the way this stuff does. But last week was just a tough week. I mean, PTON, the market rotation, pretty much took the stay-at-home names out. You can see it triggered, but you shouldn't have entered at the open. You should have waited for it to hit support. This thing never bounced off support. Never gave you an entry on it. So PTON was done. XPO, same thing. Same deal. Yum, same deal. CRWD. This one is still in play. you can see we did trigger an entry here on the first day. It did pull back. We're still holding. It's barely holding on to that 5. If we get a nice bid, nice couple of bids on Monday, this thing can rocket to 260. So this is one that can be really, really volatile. It can blow up in any second now. But I don't know of anybody that was in this. I don't think anybody in the room actually took the trade. So TER, this one was pushing the break 52-week high. Again, it came in, it put in a double top because we got the pullback here. And it's trying again. But like I said, this whole week, it was just market rotation. You look at the chart, there was no reason, nothing would have triggered you to enter into any swing trades outside of Monday. All right, so we're still holding. We have only taken 4 trades, 3 we've closed out. We got 1 trade going on CSX. If next week is good, there's no reason why we can't get in 1 or 2 and be out by Friday. No reason. But, we'll see. Just depends on the market. If not, I still would have made more money on 3 swing trades than I made day trading. I make more money swing trading, but I like day trading. As long as I'm making some money day trading, I'm going to keep doing it. That's what I like. But I guess swing trading pays the bill, so I gotta respect my swings. And you can see January we did really, really good, and we had a really hot week on January. So, but the last week of January we did get in and out of 1 or 2 swings that we were able to lock in some profit. So if CSX can give us a hit here and I get in another trade and I'm out, hey, I'm gonna be good to go. So that's it for the swing trading week. Like I said, wasn't a whole lot there. If you weren't in the session this morning, go back and watch it. It'll be posted on the website here before long. And so you can see what we're looking at for next week. We talked about the market, what my expectations were, what things could be reacting to the market. All of that's right there. So make sure you take time and watch it. The newsletter email is going out in a matter of minutes, and then the trade plans will come out this evening. So you guys be ready, be looking out for that. So you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in the morning.